This video and its content are protected by and operate underneath the guise of the Fair Use Act. All content will be used for criticism, reporting possible teachable moments, commentary, and review, as this is a review channel. So, hey, YouTube and anybody who gets butthurt, do not come copyright striking my channel. Also, everything in this video is allegedly according to what has been alleged. Alleged, alleged, allegedly, allegations. Even if we see it with our own two eyes, hear it come out of their mouths with our own two ears, and see it with our own two eyes, we have no idea what is going on because we are not physically there and we are just going off of what is being alleged. So, what is popping, everybody? So, yes, we had a very intense live earlier. If you missed the live and you're catching this one, earlier I went live and we went over the Christian King Combs court docs. And if you want to hear all about that, you can go check that out. If you want to read the court docs, head over to my Patreon, Straight Henny period. Don't forget the period, and it's STR8 HENNY period. The punctuation, not the word. And go ahead and become a member over there, and you will have access to the King Combs documents so you can read them for yourself. Now, tonight we are here for part 3 of our review of Melvante. So last time we went from 8 to 18, honey, because I owed y'all that. Okay, but tonight, being that we're starting a little later, I'm only going to do an hour. So whatever we get to in an hour is where we're going to be. In the meantime, I want to say and shout out to everybody who is here in the chat. Let's get ready to get started. So I hope y'all got y'all drinks, your spliffs, whatever it is that you need. Because, baby, y'all know how Melvante eye be going down? He about to have our eyes going down. Because, all right, let me give you a quick little catch up while I set up. Okay. So, in the last episode, Melvante and his boyfriend have broken up again. They broke up again. Okay, got back together and they went on this cruise together. I don't remember everything. I'm sorry, because it's like how many days later, but I remember the important parts. I remember that they was going back and forth with the baby mama, right? And while they were on the cruise ship, they was back and forth. Baby mama was staying with them. They were staying with the baby mama and all of that. And then that situation stopped. And then, they broke up, got back together. They went on a cruise. And if you have noticed anything about these two, anytime they go on a vacation, it is a whole show. Okay. So they go on a cruise, homeboy disappears, they go home and all of this stuff. They decide, Melvante's telling him to break up. He got to get himself together. But Melvante is not taking accountability for nothing because he's not saying he needs to go get help for nothing. He's just blaming everything on the ex. He done did a psychic phone call and all of this. Psychic phone call wasn't a real psychic phone call. It was more like some advice that he was getting. Child, a mess. So now Melvante was doing this photo shoot, right? And boyfriend said, let's do some photos in the bush. And boyfriend was messing with all of these girls. Now, that's one thing about Melvante's ex. He may not cheat with no other man, but he gonna sure enough find him a woman to lay up with. Okay. So he comes to Melvante's shoot. They go and they do a shoot together. And then he says he want to do something different. And y'all know what that meant. That meant a 3-way phone call with a scripper. So now he's in a thruple with his boyfriend and this scripper chick that keep running off and they don't know where she's running to. So this is part 19, just to kind of pick us up where we come from. Child, Lil Kai got Melvante had sprung. Okay, listen, we call his ex Kai Sanat over here, okay? Well, uniquely has nicknamed his ex Lil Kai, okay? Because he kind of favor Kai Sanat. But now, listen, let's get into this so we don't waste no more time. So here we go, y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sorry, Melvante. We got to turn the volume up. We got to pump up the volume. Okay, let's go.
She texts us, we're both getting the message. So she was like, y'all my new boyfriends, she's texting us good morning, like what y'all doing? I'm trying to come hang with y'all. So every time she's like,
Now he's talking about the girl that they in this throuple with, in case you forgot. All right.
she wants to motherfucking hang. He's jumping to motherfucking do whatever the fuck wherever she's at. So I'm just like,
Oh God, I don't think. Wait, we got to wait a minute because I'm trying to get to the 10-minute mark, and he already cussing like a sailor. Like, come on, Melva, y'all got to clean up y'all language. I got you through your tattoo session. I don't get it. Okay, let's see where we at with the views though. Okay, we got 69 at the moment. Can the likes match the views, people? Hey y'all, like on the way in. Like on the way in. Like on the way in. Okay. We not gonna make it there because I want to get to the juice.
all right, like let's go. So she was like, she wanted to go out to all these parties. So we're going out to the club constantly. I'm like, I can't motherfucking keep up, but I'm keeping
Right,
up because
right.
I'm trying to, what I'm saying, I'm trying to get this shit together.
Mm-hmm.
So mind you, at this time, we done went to a party and she's like, what I'm saying, y'all place round two. So I'm like, no, like, what I'm saying, I don't want to do it. Like, what I'm saying, we done already
Mm-hmm.
had too much fun. What I'm saying, we don't need any more. So I'm making every fucking excuse as to why she can't come back. So he's beating around the bush. He was like, no, he's every motherfucking thing I say, he has a rebuttal to it. Like,
Of
nah,
course.
it ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. So he's telling her like, yeah, you can come.
Right.
Fuck. So I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I don't want to fuck this bitch again. So I'm like, all right, yeah, let's go to my house. So we go to my house. Mind you, we're not living together, but he used to live there, so he's familiar like with my crib. So she comes over. He was like, yeah, this is our crib. This is how we live in. So she's looking around. She's like, this is nice. This is
Okay, okay,
nice.
okay, okay.
So
Wait. Because we already heard this part, right? We already heard. Oh, this is nice. Yes, that's where we left off. We left off here at part 20. Okay.
part 20. Bitch, this is part 20. Yes, we made it. We made it. So this is part 20 of why the fuck did I stay?
Right.
So I done got to the store. So the girl, she ends up coming to the store. So she
Mm-hmm.
was like, hey, boyfriend, I gotta support you. Give me some stay ahead. So she done picked out her clothes. She spent like $200 some with me. So mind you, during this time, days is going by. I have to come to the store every single day, open and close. 10 a.m. I don't get off to 9 a.m. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
there all day. So during the day, I'm calling him, checking in, see what he's doing. Every time I call him, he's with this bitch. They're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
they're doing that. You know what I'm saying? They're at this place. They just got doing do this. So just like y'all just doing it the fuck up.
What's happening is you have become the side piece and she's become the main piece. So he has moved the pieces around on his board. So while you are at work doing your worky things, he is over there. Hey, Henny, to use for the shoulder healing. I have one, but they also told me not to keep it in a sling because then I'll get frozen shoulder. So I can't be in a sling all the time. I can only use it some of the time. Um, so he's become the side piece. But we already know that he likes females. He's into the girls. He's into the girls. So Melvante wants him to be something that he's not. That's the problem. He wants him to be something he's not.
At this point. So I'm just like, I guess must be nice. Y'all having so much motherfucking fun. So I guess I'll work one day or just in a couple days, and I'm just like, hey, like can we spend some time? Like you wanna come to the house? You wanna watch a movie? Like he was like, yeah, what I'm saying, I guess. So he comes over, what I'm saying, we cuddling, watching a movie, and I'm just like, what I'm saying, like you wanna fuck? And he was just like, nah, I'm not in the mood. Like right now, my headspace is just focusing on trying to love you and get us back right. He was like, I'm not even thinking about it.
That is such a lie. He does not want to do it with you because he got what he want is some hot punanter. Okay. He got a new toy. So he wants to play with his new toy. And the only time he wants to play with you is when he can play with his new toy too. Oh, Milvante, you had it bad, baby. Melvante, Vante, you had it bad, baby.
Sex. So I'm just like, okay, like I don't know what the fuck that means, but okay, cool. So speed it up. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he wanted to have a conversation with me. He was like, I just want to thank you for allowing me to do this. But he was just like, I just wanted to be fair, for you, you know what I'm saying? So let you go fuck whoever you want to go fuck. And he was just like, you know what I'm saying? If you got somebody that you want to fuck, he was like, go fuck him. He was like, because me mentally, I'm just really not going to want to have sex for a while. He's like, I'm already sexed out and I'm kind of like out of commission right now. So he was like,
He is egged out right now. You know why he's egged out right now? Because of all that hunching he doing over there with little Miss Mamas. Okay. All that hunching he doing over there got him egged out. He ain't got nothing up in there for you. Go ahead and do you. This is a typical line. It's like it's awing to me to see how gay men get fed the same lines that women get fed. If you want to go sleep with somebody else, you can, because no, it ain't no because you all eggs out. It's because you're already sleeping with somebody else. That's why you're saying that. You're not saying that because you genuinely want to work on me and you, because if we genuinely working on us and you trying to focus on just loving me and you don't want to bring eggs into the equation because you feel like it's a distraction and you not sleeping with nobody else, that's something different. But the fact that he's always chilling with this girl while you are working at the store from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. every night, 7 days a week, however many days a week you doing it, you running a whole business. You're running a whole business, and this man don't have anything to keep up with you. I'm going to tell you this. When you are in the midst of building some stuff, if a person doesn't understand your hustle and your grind, it is going to become a problem in your relationship. And that is exactly what we are seeing happen here. You have somebody, well, aside from the fact that he's being deceptive as all I don't know what, but the fact that he is not as busy as him, doesn't understand the dedication and the time that he's putting in, that he has to work those hours. That is his store. He's not at a level to where he can entrust it to anybody else, and I probably wouldn't entrust anything of mine to anybody wholeheartedly either. So he's there from open to close for his store to make sure that his stuff is being ran properly. And instead of somebody wanting to stand beside him or come help him build a dream, no, you want to go out there and you want to cheat around. Now, you see, this is very common, and this is why you have to try to find people that are going to understand their position. Now, that is one thing that I did agree with the psychic lady when she said that you got to find somebody that knows their place and that can match your hustle, basically. That's what you gotta do, Melvante.
if you want to go get your rocks off, I'm giving you permission to go fuck whoever you want. So I'm just like, I mean, I guess. So I was like, well, I'm going to LA in a couple days, you know what I'm saying? And, the dude that I'm going down there to do this photo shoot with, like, you know what I'm saying? He's attractive and, he's attracted to me, but I've already told him that I got a nigga. So he was like, yeah, like, go handle it. Like, go enjoy yourself. So I was like, all right, cool. So I kind of like got the green light, but I'm just like, I guess at this point.
First of all, you told him that. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You told him that because you were hoping that it would make him jealous and it would make him feel, because see, remember the psychic told him that the guy is very jealous and he don't want nobody around him and yada 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 yada. But here you see what she said is not accurate, because this man is telling him to go do him. The minute that Melvante steps out that box and goes and does him, that's going to be old boy's excuse to leave him alone, because you have now cheated, even though he gave you the permission, quote unquote, to do so. But how is he giving you permission if y'all weren't back together?
So, I guess to LA, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even focusing on sex. I'm just trying to work, you know what I'm saying, and do what I got to do. So I'm trying to contact him and call him. The conversations are real dry, real short. He's trying to rush me off the phone.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, okay, like let me focus on work at this point.
Uh-huh.
So mind you, I'm getting phone calls like people are just calling me. It's like, oh, he's at the fair. We don't have the fair. They was like, we're trying to like, where are you at? They was like, he's here with some girl. Like, they're all together, like hugged up, and they're just a little too friendly. And we're asking him like, where are you at? He's telling us that you out of town, but I'm saying, like, who's this girl? Everybody's calling me. I'm just like, oh, that's our friend. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That, we all cool. So I'm already getting like weird vibes. I'm like,
Mm,
fuck, like, bitch, like, don't get people in our motherfucking business. Like, bitch, I'm discreet. Like, don't be doing no dumbass shit
too
when I'm out
late.
of town. So, I'm calling him. I'm like, hey, I'm like, I'm saying, like what, like, can I get a clarification on like what are we doing here? Because in my mind, I'm like, bitch, I already know what type of time you on. If I'm out of town and you with this bitch, like, I already know what type of time you on. So I'm like, what's the clarification? So he was like, honestly, I just feel like that you should focus on you and I should just focus on me. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, well, like, what does that mean? I was like, I thought we were supposed to be trying to like work on us, like get us back together, like work on our relationship. And he was just like, nah, I just feel like that we just kind of like better off as friends. So
Now
I'm
you
like,
one of the friends.
at this point, like my adrenaline's rushing because I'm like way in fucking LA. I'm like,
Right.
what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, it's pissing me off. He was like, basically
Oh, shoot. Okay.
like be friends. So I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, I know I'm not ready to lose this nigga to no fucking bitch. Like I know I'm not ready to lose this nigga to no fucking bitch. Like fuck the cheating. Like this nigga ain't never left me for no bitch. Like what the fuck? So I can't even.
First of all, now see, this is where things get a little touchy and a little hairy. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you talking about you ain't never lost him to no B word. You've never really had him without a female being around. Now you're competing with a female. Or am I reading this wrong? And I'm saying this with no disrespect, no malice in my heart, no none of that. However, comma, this man has showed you over and over and over that he is going to always step out with a female. He has shown you, he's told you out his mouth that he is bi, and you are trying to make him gay, and he's not gay. And let me just say this. I did watch some of Cam Newton and Jason Lee's interview, and they had a very interesting conversation. Now, I'm going to sidebar for a second because Jason, and there's a lot of people out there that feel like if you had a thought and you did something one time, that doesn't make you a thing. I can somewhat agree because, I don't know if I can agree or not because now I can't say that. I don't know. Listen, I just feel like if you have the same parts as another person that you're laying with, that makes you either gay or bi. I myself have slid the rainbow a couple, more than a couple of times. So that makes me bi. Even though my preference is male, I am still bisexual because I am still attracted to a certain type of female. I have a type. I have a type. So, yeah. And this seems to be either he's gay for pay, which would still make him gay. I mean, still make him bi, even if he's gay for pay, even if he's just gay for Melvante, he's still a bisexual man. His preference, we have not heard him once say that this man has stepped out on him with another man. It's always been a woman. So that's his preference. His anger is displaced, and that's the only thing about Melvante that kind of pissed me off watching this, is the fact that his anger is always misplaced. He's always angry at the female. Why are you not angry at him? You cannot get mad. So you can only be mad to a certain degree with these women, because these women do know that he is with you, but you don't know what he's telling these girls because you're not even sitting down having a conversation with them. And the fact that you used his baby mama to go creep up on him at an Airbnb with another female, and you sat back to watch it, it shows that there's some type of stain on you when it comes to a female. That's just my analogy. I'm not knocking Melvante. You know that we love Melvante over here, but I'm gonna call a thing all the time.
Motherfucking finished working. I'm ready to fucking go home. What the fuck of this motherfucking bitch? Are you serious? And I like everything we fucking been through, and I don't even let you have a threesome with this fucking bitch, and you doing this? Like, are you serious? I I'm getting home. I'm like, okay, in my mind, I'm like, I can't, like, I can't be mad. I'm like, okay, let me, like, thank, bitch, thank, like, what the fuck can I do? So I'm like, okay. So I'm calling him. I'm like, hey, can you, like, can we talk? Like, come see me. So he's coming to see me, and I'm like, here goes some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I, like, it just, like, at this point, I'm just trying to get you to stay. Like, you know what I'm saying? So here's some money. He's like, oh, okay, thank you. So he pulls off, and I'm just like, I'm like, look, like, can you just like come and like be with me, like I really want to talk about this, like what is going on. So he gets there, and I'm just like, I don't know. So I'm still explaining to him. I'm like, baby, like, can we like can we work this out, like what is going on? He was like, bruh, I don't already told you. He was like, I don't want, like, I just want to be friends. I'm just like, like, this is, it's not fucking registering in my mind. Like, what do you mean fucking friends? Like, bitch, we're working on us. Like, come on. So he's just telling me this, and I'm just like, look. At this point, I'm demanding sex. I'm like, no, I want motherfucking sex from you. I was like, I didn't even fucking go out of town and even fuck nobody. Like, I want you to fucking fuck me. Like, what the fuck? He's just like, no, like, I just don't want to. So at this point,
At this point, it's very much giving this. His self esteem is very low. It's very much giving desperate. It's very much giving, I'm going to do whatever it takes. This is that competition part that people don't like to talk about. When somebody cheats on you, I don't care who you are, male or female, when somebody cheats on you and you know that there is another person involved, it makes you want to one up. It makes you want to do all types of things to try to keep that person with you because you just, like he was saying, I cannot lose him to this female. I can't lose him to her. But in all actuality, what's up, Great T News? If you never really had that person, then you never lost them in the first place. They're not yours to lose. From the gate, there was a baby mama involved, okay, that you were introduced to as his cousin, okay? As his cousin. And then as y'all are pulling off, he's telling you in a nonchalant kind of way, oh, yeah, that's my baby mama. Oh, wait, what? Now this man done sat here. He done told you he's working on him. He trying to deal with it, but he's got a whole female baby. Since they've been apart, he done admitted that when he disappeared on the boat, that he was sleeping with that girl. Okay, he, they don't went their separate ways, and he's sleeping with these girls. He done even flew the girl in. She done got flowed out. There you go. I said flowed out. That's a new one, flowed out. Add that to the Henny dictionary. Flowed out. She done got flewed out. Okay, the little boat bay. And now he's telling you, you can go sleep with whoever you want to sleep with because I'm just not really there right now. No, he's not there for you. He's not there with you. And now you're talking about, I'm giving him money, and now you're demanding sex from him. So now you're going to equate that with love,
I
baby.
don't kind of like calm down when you sat there. I'm just like, please, like, can you please, like, please don't do this. So I'm begging. I'm like, please, like, can we please, like, please. He looked at me. I'm on my knees. This nigga looked at me and told me to my face. He was like, nigga, you desperate. He was like, and that's a turnoff. I wouldn't even fuck you.
Listen, I ain't got no judgment for nobody. I think everybody has been in a compromising situation, but you on your knees begging this man. You are on your knees begging this man. You done gave him money. You're begging him. You're demanding sex. You're doing all of this stuff, and you are moving in desperation. And he's telling you that to your face. But you know good and darn well that the saga continues because we are only at 2 hours and 25 minutes and 15 seconds of a 5 hour 4 second video.
So I'm literally sitting here crying in his face. I'm like, please don't do this to me. Like, please, if it's over this bitch, like, please. So he's leaving. He's getting in the fucking car. I'm like, what the fuck? Do I gotta pay you to fuck me? Like, what the fuck? He was like, yeah. He was like, you give me $2,500. He's like, and I'll fuck you right now. So I'm like, all right. Well, let's go. I got the money. You know I'm good for it. So he was like, no.
Reese Tisa called her stuff. What did she call it? The United Nations of red flags.
Nah, go get my money now. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I don't have the type of money like laying around the fucking house. I was like, I would have to go to the ATM. So I pulled out 500. I'm like, here, this is yours. I was like, but I'm not gonna put it in your hand. I was like, it's right here, and I'll set it on the counter. And after we get done, I'll give you that and go to the ATM. So he was like, okay, cool. We gets in the bedroom. His whole motherfucking mood changed. Like he just went into character. So he was like, "Come on, like yeah, fuck me, like let's do this." So he's like, "Oh damn, I'm fucking him." He's like, "Oh, like damn, I've been missing out on this shit. This shit's so fucking good, like all of this." So I'm like, "Okay, like maybe we got hope. Like we got hope." Soon after, he was like, "Okay, you got my money." I'm like, I'm like, I'm like, like what? I'm like, come on, like you really gonna
Played in your face. That should have told you. Okay, first of all, his friends done told him. This man stood in your face on the boat and told people in front of you, "Yeah, I'm gay for him, but I like girls." Whoo, baby. That's a hurting feeling right there. I can only imagine the hurt, embarrassment, and shame that he must feel in that moment. And even now, repeating that, baby. Mm-mm.
fucking charge me? He was like, "Yes, bro." He's like, "Where's my fucking money?" I'm not giving you no money. He bloops the fuck out. Nigga, you fucking played me. I didn't even want to fucking fuck you. I only did this because you said you was gonna fucking play me. You got me fucked up. You fucking weird. You fucking weird. I'm like, are you really fucking doing over this? Like I'm your fucking man. Like what the fuck are you even doing all of this for? You making me pay you for some fucking sex? Are you fucking serious? And I give you any motherfucking thing you want, and you are demanding motherfucking money for me to pay to fuck me? Are you out of the? I'm like, all right. So he's at this point, he done blew the fuck out. So he done got in his car and skirted the fuck off. So at this point, I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? Like I'm just like, I don't know.
You're his man, but he ain't your man. That's what's going on right now. And this is what happens a lot of times when people get cheated on. You're their partner, but they're not yours. Okay? Child.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. So this is part 21 of why the fuck did I stay. So mind you, when he had came over the house when we was cuddling, I had snuck and got his phone and turned on the motherfucking location so I could see where the fuck he's going at. Because I know that you're constantly with this bitch. Like, where the fuck are you going? And you talking about you want to fucking leave me. So speed it up. When he went out the motherfucking house, he's out in his motherfucking car about to pull off. So I'm looking through the window. His windows is tinted.
Oh, come on. Come on.
jet motherfucking black. So he didn't even see me outside of the motherfucking window. So I'm looking in the window and I could only see the light from his phone. And I'm seeing he's texting this bitch and I'm seeing the messages. The messages is saying, damn baby, this nigga really fucking played me. I only came over here to see him because he said he was gonna pay me for some fucking sex. In my mind, I'm like, baby, like you reporting to this bitch because you after coming to see me? Oh, like bitch, you really doing it to fuck up. So I'm beating on the window, like bitch. He's like, bro, you word, bitch, get the fuck away from my car. So he pulls the fuck off. So this way he skirt off. So I'm like, oh, bitch, like let me put my shit on, cause bitch, you got me bent. At this motherfucking point, my mind is, I done went batshit motherfucking crazy.
The truth will do that to you.
I'm ready to risk it all at this motherfucking point, bitch. You got me fucked up, bitch. You got me fucked up. So I'm checking the motherfucking location. He's riding around town. So he goes downtown to we got this waterfront. He goes to the waterfront. I'm pulling up. As I'm pulling up, he's at the fucking water park with the waterfront with the motherfucking bitch. She's sitting on the car. He's in between her motherfucking legs, hugged up. They motherfucking kissing on top of the motherfucking car. I pulls up and I said, you know me. Is this for us? Like, is this for us? Won't you go ahead on, nigga? Go ahead on, nigga. I'm done with you, nigga. I've been done. This is my bitch right here. This is my bitch. Also, oh, so I'm telling her, I'm like, look, bitch. I'm cussing her the fuck out. I'm like, bitch, this is my motherfucking nigga. I'm like, bitch, and you need to know your motherfucking place. Like, bitch, don't cross your boundaries. So he's like, don't keep talking to her like that. I'm like, nigga, like, don't like Val, like, I mean, I can't even say his name. I'm like, look, don't motherfucking
He
don't
done
play in my
said the
motherfucking face
name.
because I will fuck you and this bitch up. Like I'm on one. Like
So the boyfriend's name is Valentino. I will introduce y'all to Valentino if you don't know who Valentino is already. But I will introduce y'all to Valentino when we finish this series.
try me. So she was like, I ain't in the middle of all that. I'm not in the middle. I'm like, yes, the fuck you are, cause
How?
bitch, like I don't let you come in my house. Like, bitch,
And
we have been talking, like we have been cool, and like you really trying to fucking cross me from like to be with my nigga? Like, are you, bitch? Are
hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because here is T that he missed. Let's clock the T. Everybody put your alarm clocks in your tea or your alarm clocks in your Henny glass. Let's clock Henny. Okay? Let's clock the Henny. Your introduction to this girl, he was already hanging with this girl. He was already with this girl. He brought the girl to your photo shoot because he already had plans with this girl. And then he decided when the girl went out to go get wine that y'all was going to have a three-way conversation. But on the way to the hotel, there had to have been a conversation between her and him about what was going to go down for her to leave you two in a hotel room to go get some wine from the liquor store. Why would she make a liquor store run? The only time you make a liquor store run when y'all in a hotel room is if somebody plans on getting busy. So they already had a plan mapped out. That's how I'm calling it. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm saying. So as far as she knows, she's been dealing with him. But again, you don't know what he's been telling her about you because it sounds like he's been telling her, oh, I'm gay for pay with him. And there are a lot of women that are okay with that because in their minds, they feel like the man ain't gay. He's doing it for the money. Ah, 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 ah. You sitting up having eggs with both of them, but they having eggs with each other while they having eggs with you, Miss Mamas. But Melvante, he was with this girl when you and he started sleeping together again. And there is nothing in this story since that hotel room that tells me they were back together. What it tells me is Valentino was sleeping with him and that girl, but mainly the girl, and was not trying to sleep with him no more because he was where he want to be. So all this aggression towards her directed towards your man. Number one, it makes me uncomfortable to hear this type of aggression going from him to a woman because it's a man being aggressive with a woman. I don't like that. But it's also misplaced anger because you're being aggressive with the person that your partner is standing in your face. He's not even your partner. This dude is standing in your face, sticking up for this person. He done left you for this person. And now he's telling you to pipe down, little baby. Whoo! How many signs do you need? I don't know. I mean, I done been in some sticky situations, but I ain't been in a situation like this. See, back in my day, if I wanted to be that petty, I would just go find the girl that he was sleeping with and I sleep with the girl if I wanted to. Like,
Are you dumb? Like, bitch, what? So I'm just like, look, I'm like, bye, Val. I mean, bye, boy, bye, bye. So I'm talking to her. I'm like, listen, I'll apologize. I'm like, look, I'm sorry for cussing you out. I'm like, but let me tell you something about this man. I'm like, this man is fucking confused. I was like, I've been with this man for fucking 2.5 motherfucking years. I'm like, he's gonna do you the same motherfucking way. I was like, I've literally watched him fuck bitches and leave. So I'm confused. Like, if you trying to be with him, or like whatever the fuck the case be. She's looking at me. She was like, "Oh no, like I'm different. Like that's not gonna happen to me because I know how to keep my man." I'm like, in my man, I'm like, this bitch is really motherfucking trying me. I wanted to, when I tell you, I wanted to beat the brakes off her for the life of me. I'm like, I
why?
cannot put my hands on a woman, but I'm telling you, I wanted to beat the brakes off this girl. I'm
Why?
like, look, at this point, like I'm done being nice. I'm like, stay away from my man. I'm like, if you do not stay away from my man, I promise you something's gonna happen to you. And I'm like, I'm not motherfucking playing. I'm so dead serious. So she was like, okay, well, she's just like just so nonchalant about every motherfucking thing I'm saying. I'm like, okay, bitch, you keep it the fuck up, keep it the fuck up, and I'm gonna show you better than I can motherfucking tell you. I'm gonna show you.
And I agree with this uniquely. I believe in people being who they want to be. I believe in loving who you want to love. I don't judge. That's not my place to judge. Um, it's not my, I don't have a heaven or hell to put people in. And let's be very clear. When I do this commentary, it is for entertainment purposes only. I don't hold any personal stock in anything that I report on. I report on it, I keep it moving. But when it comes down to conversations like this is one of my top reasons. That is my number one reason, as a matter of fact, why I can't. Uh. There's other reasons, but that's one of my reasons right there because I can't. You coming to me, you can't, you're not coming to me like a woman, you coming to me like a man. I'm not about to be arguing with no man over no man that's supposed to be my man. And I know that they like to say, well, the dude you dealing with probably is. And guess what? I'm going to be honest. That's one of the reasons why I choose to remain single is because I don't know what's going on in this world anymore. And people are constantly lying. But the one thing I will say about Valentino is he seems to be very honest with the women that he is dealing with. And these women are cool with it, which goes to prove that there are women that are okay with this. I just can't do it because I'm not going to be dealing with a Melvance running down on me about a dude I'm dealing with. I just, no ma'ams, no sirs, no hams, no nothing.
You better than I can motherfucking tell you. So
He's
mind you,
threatening her.
at this motherfucking time, I'm calling the guy that he got the motherfucking apartment with. I'm like, look, wherever the fuck he's staying at, like, put this nigga motherfucking out because he's got me fucked up. I'm explaining to him like what the fuck he's doing. He was like, what? He was like, not you. Like he can't be doing you like that. I'm like, no, he's doing me like that. Like, bitch, everything he got going on, like he's doing it the fuck up. So he's just and wow, he was like, I cannot believe him. He's like, I'll talk to him. So I'm texting him. I'm like, matter of fact, keep tabs on him. Like, check and see if he's bringing this motherfucking bitch to this motherfucking apartment that he's staying in. So he was like, oh yeah, he's bringing her. They've been spending the night, doing all this and that. I'm like, so like now what is this bitch like living with you or something? Like, and this motherfucking like this shit is blowing my motherfucking mind. Like this nigga, I'm talking about did it the fuck up. Like I've never ever in our whole relationship like this has got to be the icing on the motherfucking cake out of the whole motherfucking relationship.
But it's not.
So mind you, I just speed it the fuck up. He still don't know that I've got his location on the phone. And mind you, he does not even know that I know that he's been bringing this bitch over to the motherfucking apartment. So, I'm still calling him like, what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you think it's a motherfucking game. He was like, bro, I'm really not worried about you. I'm like, oh, okay. So he goes out. I'm checking the location. He's downtown. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he's hanging out with one of my motherfucking friends that I introduced him to.
That ain't
And
your
then the
friend.
friend that I motherfucking introduced him to knows all of this shit is going on and still not reporting back to me. So I'm pissed the fuck off because I'm like, why the fuck are you letting this nigga like dog me? Like I'm supposed to be your fucking day one. Like I'm fucking confused. So I'm checking the motherfucking location. He's over some motherfucking house motherfucking party. He's posting a motherfucking a story post in some, something with them in like with him, her laying on his chest or whatever. So I'm like, bitch, like you wow. So I'm like, okay, bitch, I got you. I motherfucking got you. So I went there early in the motherfucking morning. I'm waiting outside. I'm like, oh, you ain't got up quick enough. So I go to the motherfucking door and the location of wherever the fuck he says that I'm beating on the door. Bitch, come outside. I ain't gonna jump you. Bitch, come outside. So soon enough, they waking up. They like, who is this person beating on door? I'm beating on windows, doors. Like, bitch, come outside. So he comes outside. What the fuck are you on? You motherfucking tripping. I'm like, bitch, I'm going to fuck you up. And then she comes out. I'm like, bitch, like you. Whoa. So I'm like, you got me fucked up.
Now you see how all that anger just really just why is that? Why is that? Why is it that all the anger goes to that person? You want to know why? You want to know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because I used to be that angry bird that would want to fight the girl instead of want to fight my man until I had to sit down and I had a conversation with my daddy, rest in peace, daddy. And my daddy explained to me. Now, when I say daddy, I don't mean man, I mean my father. My father. I had a conversation with my father. And my father told me that you don't never get mad at the other person. You get mad at the man because that other person did not enter into a relationship with you. That other person does not owe you anything. If that's your man and your man is out here running around, you take that up with your man. You don't never take that up with another person. And guess who else told me that too? My granny. You don't take it up with the woman, you take it up with the man. Now, if this is somebody that's sitting up in your face, key, we cool, we best friends, and I'm telling you everything that's going on in my life, and you know all the ups and downs and trials and tribulations that I'm going through with this person, and you decide to sleep with them, that's something different. But the reason why we get so angry at that person is because we feel like they are taking something away from us that is ours. And we cannot beat them in this game. So we want to beat them with the Nebos. But you need to understand something. And I'm going to say this to anybody that watches this that may be younger, that has not come into that level of mental maturity, or nobody has ever sat down and explained to you that you don't go after the other person, you go after your partner. even if you put Nebos on them real bad, if they want to be with that person, they're going to scoop that person up off the ground in front your face, and they're going to carry that person back to the house, and they're going to nurse them back to health. Okay? And you still going to be looking crazy, deranged. But I know we've all been in a situation where we've acted crazy, because I know I've acted crazy several times. Okay. I know that I have paid for cabs to follow people. Okay. Okay.
So he was like, I'm not even fucking worried about you, nigga. I told you I'm not worried about you. So I'm like, all right, okay, bitch. Now you done brought the motherfucking crazy out of me, because bitch, I'm ready to fucking destroy you. So he done got his motherfucking car. I said, you got this motherfucking car. You think you the motherfucking shit. So I done picked up a motherfucking brick trying
Oh,
to break his motherfucking windows out this motherfucking car. So he done skid out in the motherfucking car. So I said, okay, bitch, that's cool. That's cool. Cause now I'm ready to get in my truck and I'm ready to chase you. So I am chasing this man in his motherfucking car all around the motherfucking city. I said, bitch, he's driving motherfucking crazy. I said, bitch, I'm gonna make you motherfucking total this motherfucking bitch. Like, I promise you. So you know me, I
this
drive a
is
motherfucking
spite,
2020 BMW, so
vengeance.
I'm getting the fuck up through. Like, bitch, that motherfucker moves very motherfucking nice. Like, bitch, there's no escaping me. So he's motherfucking driving. So he's running from me in traffic at this point. So we done turned the motherfucking corner. He done ran a motherfucking red.
If it was another
Like, I
man
done
that he
cut
was
him the
doing
fuck
this
off.
with,
So he done ran off into traffic.
I think he would be less mad if it was another man. I really do. I think he would be.
And got into an accident and hit this motherfucking lady. So I'm pulled up. I'm like, yeah, bitch, that's what the fuck you get. Like, bitch, I'm happy you wrecked that motherfucking car. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, you are fucking crazy. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, bitch, fuck you, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of that. So here she comes, put up, are you okay, baby? Bitch, what? What? Bitch, I told you, like, bitch, I'm coming for you next. I'm coming for you next, bitch. I'm coming for you next, bitch. I promise you. See me in the next part. Stay. At this point, this is Diary of a Motherfucking Mad Black Woman. Cause bitch, I'm so motherfucking mad. Like, bitch, you got me, bitch. It's war. It is war. It's war. I feel like I've lost my mind. So I'm this mad. Like, I've never in my life. I don't think I've ever in my life have been this mad before. So, the man had got back with me. He was like, I'm kicking him out because that's fucked up. So he done kicked him out. So he done went and got a motherfucking hotel with this bitch there. So I'm tracking the location. I'm like, oh, so he's in this hotel with this bitch. So mind you, he's like, oh, so he's doing all this. He done went on Facebook and posted all the motherfucking pictures of him and his bitch that they done took all these past weeks together, like, oh, my baby, my love, everything. I'm like, bitch, the city is on motherfucking lock. People in Louisville know that I listen to this, they know, like, this was the motherfucking viral moment of the century. Like, everybody's like, what's going on? What's going on? Bitch! Like, you, like, you, hold on. Bitch, you're playing with my motherfucking reputation. You fucking with my business now. You fucking with,
How?
like, you coming for blood. I'm like, bitch, we always vow like to never ever take this shit to the public, but now you gonna take this shit to the motherfucking public? Bitch, I'm coming for everything, bitch. I'm going to end you, and I mean you. Bitch, I'm at this point, I'm so motherfucking mad. I said, bitch, I done hacked into the motherfucker. I got emails, passwords. I know every motherfucking thing. Bitch, I'm hacking into the Instagram. I deleted the motherfucking Instagram, hacked into the Facebook, deleted the motherfucking Facebook. So he's like, what the fuck? He's calling me. What? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about nothing. Bitch, and I'm gonna fuck you up when I see you. Like, I don't give a, I'm, bitch. Oh!
like I'm one. This at this point, I thought I done went psycho. I'm calling my mom. I'm like, Mama, I'm going to jail. I don't give a fuck about no police. I'm going to jail. I'm going to fuck him up, and I'm going to fuck her up. So
Oh,
at
let's
this
catch
point,
the monetize.
I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So you really playing games with me at this point. So I'm saying you at the hotel. I'm glad I know that you're there. So guess what? This car that you think you're getting around in. Hmm. I sure did go to the motherfucking hotel and I took a motherfucking big motherfucking gallon of motherfucking water and I poured it down his goddamn gas tank. So, I said, we'll wait for it. The next day comes, you know what I'm saying? He done made another Facebook. He done got on Facebook talking about, oh, my car won't start. My car won't do this. So, mind you, I said, that'll hold you. That'll hold you because you're not going no motherfucking work. So now it's in the shop. So mind you, I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm at work. I can't even focus on work. The people at work, like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't give a
He
fuck
ain't do
about
that.
these people, these customers, these sales. Like, I don't give a fuck right now. Like, I'm livid. So, I'm tracking the location, seeing where he's at. He's going back to the place, trying to get it fixed. So imagine where I got my car fixed. He don't went there and doubting, like, oh, yeah, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we can help you, giving them fucking discounts. So I'm pissed. They're calling my phone, like, hey, your car's ready. So I'm like, the lady's calling me thinking that I'm him. I'm like, the car's ready. I'm like, oh, so he done got the motherfucking car fixed. So mind you, I got his emails and shit still linked to my phone. So he
Mm-mm.
done reached out to a mutual friend of ours that's got fucking money way in motherfucking wherever the fuck he was at. So in the email, his cash app is linked to it. So the nigga that he done talked to sent him motherfucking basically $1,000 motherfucking to go and get his motherfucking car fixed. I said, oh, I said, oh, you think you're doing something? I said, I bet you don't have the money to pay for that motherfucking car. You want to bet, bitch? Okay. I'm gonna show you how motherfucking smart I am. So guess what? I hacked into the motherfucking cash out. I get on the cash out. Mind you, there's 25 motherfucking hundred on the cash out. I'm like, how did he get all this money? So I'm looking at the transactions. One of the transactions is like for like $500-$600, and I'm looking at the name because I know the motherfucking name. He done fucked some motherfucking bitch that I know that is a motherfucking trick. So mind you, the bitch that I know is a fucking tranny. I'm not gonna say the motherfucking name, but the motherfucking bitch, I'm guessing, done cashed out him some motherfucking money, and the only way she cashed out his money is if you gotta fucking fuck her. I know this. So I'm like, oh, so you doing it up, bitch? I'm taking all of the motherfucking money off the cash out, all of it. So I took all of the money off the cash app. He don't have nothing. So at this point, he knows that I did it. So he's calling me. He was like, bro, what the fuck? Give me my fucking money back. Bitch, you're not getting a dime. You're not getting a Daniel.
You play a dangerous game. Melvante is lucky to be sitting in this car telling us this story right now. You don't cause this man to crash his car, lose his apartment, and you don't put water in his gas tank, which means that water got up in the engine. And he's trying to raise funds to get the car back up on the road. And you done hacked in and you done took all the money, baby. You lucky you sitting in this car able to tell this story right now.
Bitch, I told you, bitch, I'm on your neck. I promise you, you're not getting shit. So I leave the motherfucking store. He comes up to the store. Mind you, the dude I got working, he was like, yeah, where he at? Where he at? So he done took my motherfucking POS system, which was an app head, snatched it off the counter and took it. I said, oh, you're cute. I'm watching him on camera do all this. I said, guess what, bitch? I got you all on camera. So the security that work in the malls, the police, they work for me, sweetie. This is my store. They're under my commands. I said, hey, y'all better politely tell him to bring my motherfucking iPad back or he will be going to jail. So you know what they did? They said, hey, I know y'all together and I know what y'all got going on, but we have to respect him because he's in charge. So if you don't bring that iPad back, we're going to have to lock you up and take you to jail. Hmm. So I'm watching him on the camera.
See?
He brings it back just like a good boy, just like I know you would. So somehow he managed to get on the motherfucking OnlyFans. So he's at this time, I don't have an OnlyFans. So he done got on his OnlyFans and posted all of my motherfucking news on there and was just saying all this motherfucking shit. I'm like, oh, so I got niggas from Instagram. They reached out. They was like, oh, your news is out. I said, oh, you want to play motherfucking games? I said, bitch.
Oh, you want to hit people with garbage cans. That's what I heard when he said that.
Bitch, it is motherfucking war. So I said, bitch, mad you, he done managed to get the motherfucking car back. How I know, I don't know. So at this time, it was a whole big debate. You know, he had posted all on Facebook. My car got repoed. You know what the fuck I did? Absolutely. The cat's out the bag now, so I'll go ahead and say it. I motherfucking called the motherfucking bank and I said, hey, my name is blah, 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 blah. And I said, hey, could you guys come and repo my car? And do a voluntary repossession because I cannot afford it. They was like, "What's your social?" I know your social, so I gave them the social. That was the verification that they needed. They said we will come and get the car in the morning. They said, "Where's the car located?" I have the GPS on my phone, and it's at this location, which is at the girl's house. So come and get it. So he's thinking somebody stole the car. No, I repoed your car, Jody. I repoed it. I sure the fuck did. So he's, what the fuck? I'm sitting on the internet and I'm just, ha ha ha. I'm laughing, but I'm saving faith at this point. I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. What? What? Like what? But no, bitch, you're gonna get everything motherfucking come to you because bitch, you at this time, I'm just like, I'm not really tripping. So we had a big motherfucking debate. He done got on motherfucking Facebook and got on live and talking about all these people. He's fucking crying like, why won't he leave me alone? Why can't I fucking be happy? He's doing all this motherfucking shit. Like, please leave me alone, please. I'm like, no, bitch, I'm not. I'm not like, bitch. I'm not. You haven't even felt my motherfucking bitch. Bitch, you're going to get it. Like every motherfucking thing that we've been through, every fucking thing that I have done for you. I said, and now, bitch, you have destroyed my reputation. I said, you got people in my motherfucking business. You got people, my phone's jumping. They're calling, blowing me up like, oh my gosh, like this is big. This shit done made it all the way to motherfucking Facebook. This shit done made it to motherfucking niggas that don't even live in our motherfucking city. This is fucking up my bag. Like, you know, like this is the only source of income that I depend on is motherfucking staying here. And you just jeopardize all that because over this bitch. Okay. Mm. Go to the next part because
Child,
this shit just keeps going. It just keeps going. Like we're playing tit for
obviously.
tat. Like, but bitch, I'm gonna win every motherfucking little battle or game that you want to play. Bitch, I'm gonna come off on top. Like I'm not playing with you at this point.
So this is part 23 of why the fuck did I stay?
That's that
So
Taurus.
mind you, all this shit's going on. I'm like, you know what? I just need to clear my motherfucking mind. I was like, I'm ready to go out of town. I said, plus, bitch, I'm ready to flex some motherfucking hard on you, but your motherfucking head gonna motherfucking spin. So, you know, I
But
gets
he's
out of
not
town.
thinking
I get
about
shot.
you.
Doing it the fuck up. I'm down there. Everybody's looking. Everybody's confused because they're not used to me coming to pride by myself. They're used to us coming as a couple. So everybody's asking me like, you know, where's Bay? I'm single. The fuck? Niggas is lined the fuck up waiting. Miss one next 15 one coming. Quit playing with me. Like I can have any of you niggas. Like quit. So
But you don't want
at
them.
this
You
point, you
want
know what I'm saying?
him.
I'm entertaining one of the guys, you know. I'm
It,
saying he done whining down me, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a good time, whatever the case be, but I'm just like, it's still not really hitting. Like I ain't even really pressed over it. I'm just doing it just off the strength of. So mind you, still at
mhm.
this time, we're having Facebook wars. He's still posting motherfucking pictures. They're posting motherfucking TikToks and motherfucking just taunting me. At this point, I just feel like y'all are taunting me on Facebook. I'm like, all right, so you know what I'm saying? It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I said, don't even motherfucking worry about it. I'm enjoying myself, dealing with that, enjoying myself. You know, I dip and down in that a little bit. So, you know, I goes out with my friends, you know what I'm saying? They're like, are you okay? I'm like, I am fine. Like, I am wonderful. Like,
No,
I
you're
feel
not.
amazing, you know. So I'm sitting down, we're at the restaurant and I'm eating. So, you know, my phone gives me a notification that, you know, he done went to Cash App and tried to refund the 2,500 that I took and reported it was stolen. Mind you, how shocked I was to know that Cash App actually refunded him back this $2,500. I was amazed. I was like, wow. So I said, hey guys, I have to run to the little bathroom. I will be right back. So I go to the bathroom. I'm back in my mode. Bitch, I can't. I'm moving it in motherfucking on my fingers. I'm just fucking Twitter fingers. They wouldn't even work fast enough. I had to get back into that Cash App again. So I said, yes, got back into it. Get all of it. Swiping it all. It's mine again. Gotcha, bitch. You thought you won. Nope. None of
Gotcha, bitch. He being petty, but technically you are admitting to committing crimes, Movante.
5,000. I think I'm gonna go buy me some shoes. Thank you, Daddy. You're amazing. So I'm just so at this point, I don't want. So I'm still the shit's going on Facebook. So I'm like, okay, this time I don't calm down. I'm like, it's just too much. Like I don't want let me leave this little boy alone because clearly he really just wants to be with this little girl. Like I just need to cut my motherfucking losses, like move on with my life. Like it's in my mind, I'm just like, come on, like it's just starting to get pathetic. Like what the fuck, like boy, it's what the fuck else.
You think?
So mind you, I gets back home.
Yes, it's illegal. You dry
I gotta go
snitching on
home. I
yourself.
have to still deal with this shit. I still have to run my store. My store is in the mall and it's public, so people know they can just come right up to the mall and see me. So I'm just like, ugh. So I'm trying my best. I've got on my motherfucking Sunday's best face. I'm like, hi everybody. Like, hey, I'm fine. People's like, how's your mental health? Are you okay? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, no, bitch, no. Like, no. I'm just like, yes, I'm fine. Like I'm living, I'm good. This is the most fucking
Right, he done
stressful,
snapped for real. He done hit
embarrassing,
that point.
degrading part of my life. Like I could, like every motherfucking day, I was forced to deal with this shit. Like it was just like I couldn't believe that I had given this man this motherfucking power to just like I just felt like I was just destroyed in like in the man. Like it was just I was really going through like I don't know if people I like in my mind like it was just like I don't even know how I got here. I just felt like I was just living. I don't even know what the fuck I was just
First
trying
of
to live.
first of all,
So
first of all, first of all, he can't get up here and play victim. Okay, that's what you can't do. Because you basically started this war instead of allowing him to just go on about his business. But I get it. Hell have no fury. I can't say like a woman scorned. I could say as a person scorned. Because, it took this long and how many steps for you to come to the realization that this man really wants to be with this woman. So no matter what you do, he's going to be with that woman. But let's continue.
I was like, Melvante, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Let it
it's
out,
time to get
friend.
back to you. I was like, it's time to self heal. Like I'm talking to back to all of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to get like the support that I need to like heal my heart. Like I'm still hurting inside. Like I hate him, but I still love him, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like I'm hurting. Like I don't know how to get over this. Like what do I do? Like he's with somebody else. Like and they're just throwing it up in my face every day. People still sending this shit to me. I'm like, life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to like do things to keep myself busy. I'm just trying to focus on my work. I'm just trying to go to the gym, like get my body back right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to explore the dating scene again, like trying to talk to all these different other dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to, what I'm saying, have sex with, what I'm saying? Everything was just new and weird. I was just like, I'm whatever. So eventually I got better. So that was the best part. Like 3 months had passed, and eventually God turned me around. I was on top of the motherfucking world. My business started back kicking in. I'd been in the gym. My motherfucking body had got back to my prime. You know what I'm saying? Like my mind was right. I would start eating healthy, meal prepping. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had a clear mind. I could finally wake up and I could smile. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not worried about him. You know what I'm saying? He's out doing what he's doing. Like he's happy. Kind of like people had kind of like not forgot about the situation, but it kind of like died down. So it wasn't so big of the talk or whatever. So I was like, okay. So mind you, I'm just in the store one day, just doing what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
Stay here. And people start coming in the store. They was like, he's in the mall. He's in the mall. I'm like, who?
I'm like, oh, I'm like, you know, they're talking about him. I'm like, oh, so I'm like, what's he doing in the mall? I'm like, this boy is crazy. So I'm just like, let me leave, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to bump into him. So it started happening rapidly. Like it's like he just kept coming in the mall. So one day he kept walking past my store, and I just happened to see him. I'm just like, so he looks in and he's like basically like smiling, like trying to get my attention. I'm just like, boy. So one day I mean, that same day he comes in the store. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, boy, what? So he was just like, hey, you know, I come in peace. I'm just coming. I just want to check on you to see how you doing. It's been a long time, you know. And I'm just like, yeah. He was like, I'm looking at you. He was like, you look good. You know what I'm saying? All this and that. He was like, you know, I miss you. And I'm just like, I'm like, yeah, I miss you too. You know what I'm saying? Like, how's life? You know, how's the wife? You know, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm just focused on me. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, I just want to apologize for all the stuff that went on. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like that we just want to talk. He was like, can you unblock me so we can, you know, I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it don't have to be like the beef or whatever the case be. So I'm just like, mm, I was like, you right. You know, I got you. Like, you know, I'll think about it. So he was like, well, just if you think about it, you know how to find me. You know, you just text my phone or whatever the case be. So he gives me a hug and he leaves the store. So I'm like, so um, don't y'all already know what the fuck I did.
Yeah, yeah,
He texts.
you done got back with him.
Why did I text him? I text him. So um, in the next part, we had this hour-long conversation, and I recorded the conversation because you know
Oh,
I'm
we
nosy.
not finna sit and
So I'm
listen
gonna
to
let
that
y'all hear it, and I'm gonna let
conversation.
y'all hear the stuff that he was telling me. So like when people think like, why did you know, I can't make none of this shit up. Like just I know it might be just drawn out, but just listen to the recording, and it's a lot of things that this man was saying that made so much sense in my mind that I'm just like, like, okay.
He getting
So
jail risk.
I hate how much I love you sometimes, but I can't control it. But it's just one of them things where the love is still strong here. I'm gonna tell you something. You still my little baby. You fucked up who you talk to, who you walk with, who you sleep with. That ain't none of my business. Cut it out. You know what?
Cause who he doing them things with ain't none of yours.
You're a married man. Cut it out. You said what? I said you're a married man. Cut it out. Well, you better go on somewhere with that. I ain't married, baby. It ain't on paper, so I ain't married. What you talking about? No, but I'm gonna go get me a new car. I need to. I watch you. I ain't gonna act like I don't. I'll be watching you. I'll be lightly stalking you. I just want to see how you doing. That's it. Well, I'm doing good. You know, you missed and going out and shit. I'm really burnt out. I'll never, ever. I went out more than me and you went out combined in 1 week. I'm like, I know. I don't see how you do it. I'm not. The other party. The other party. What do you mean? It's just party animal. That I'm burnt out. You said the other party. The other party. What do you mean? The other person in this scenario. Oh. Is just party animal, and I'm like, look, like I'm like, look, I'm burnt out. It got so bad. I'm like, look, okay. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, little boy. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shut up, little boy. Okay. Nah, you my dog. Yeah, I'm trying to hate you. I always do. I try was a same thing. I was like,
like today I went down to the waterfront.
like I did. Go ahead.
I don't know why it makes me feel better because
He be in jail, Riz, without the jail bars.
people talking is one another, of course. Like I love that. It gives me my sanity. When I see okay, when I see you, my day just like turn around. I was trying to myself. You know how I do that weird like, boy, God, somewhere. And then
I know you like the back of a book.
I swear, I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, you trying to raise some shit. I still got it.
I was thinking to myself, I said, he came in the store, I said, he smelled like ear to ear. Couldn't stop smelling. Them white teeth was fucking on his whole face.
I just got some polish not too long ago.
You did?
Yeah, it fucking hurt so bad.
So remember when he was saying that he was supposed to get Val's teeth done? Clearly he got his teeth done because he talking about he just got his teeth polished.
Oh, that's good.
I gotta go get the
It's good to hear you doing good. I guess.
I'm up on you time to time and you may just see me walk past and fuck with you a little bit.
Boy.
I was really good to you though. I'm trying to hurry up and get in and get out of the mouth because I thought I had seen your truck. Your truck was really down. I was like, oh, I didn't get it. Come on, yeah. I walked through the mall because I have my glasses on. I'm like, I see this motherfucker walking out, trying to walk out, motherfucker, getting sexy with a t-shirt on with the hair. I'm like,
cut it out, man. Cut it out.
I'm like, this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn. He's like, you trying to be funny. I'm like, boy, how much money?
You didn't know. Boy. Do you know this nigga?
And not to cut off and to let you know that you looked real good. Baby boy, you looked real shy.
Yeah, I went down there stepping. Do you hear me?
I ain't gonna lie, you had the little Gucci slides on.
Child.
I told that nigga, wow. Why you at least trying to say? I'm like, that's my side. Why you better do it then? Like, I taught him well. Yes, I taught him well.
Yeah.
That's the way you played on Balenciaga with that motherfucker metallic fit. I'm like, well, I taught my son well.
Boy, get the fuck out of here.
But he falling for it. You hear it. He falling for it.
Every day, like I'm making my duty to look my best. That's one thing I will say. Because you know how I like
on your ass. I used to like that.
I just come out there. I was like, you'll feel
so right now, one thing I value is peace.
You better preach.
And I have nothing but peace.
That's amazing. I've been peaceful. I've been actually very peaceful.
As far as you was never, we ain't gotta get into this, but I'm just putting it out there. You was never making me unpeaceful, babe. I'm young. You have it all figured out, and I have it halfway figured out. And you're at the peak of your career. Like the peak, very much the top peak. And I don't ask you for shit. I don't.
He lying like a rug to your face.
Your downfall. I don't steal from you. I don't none of that.
No, you just lie and hurt him.
You know what I'm saying? But I for my sake and for me to figure shit out and value life and everything that comes with it, I had to let you flourish. I had to let you, not necessarily let you go, but I had to let you go. And I had to show you that I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want you to focus. And ever since I've let it, you've been doing nothing but flourishing
Well, they shouldn't have put you back to the
In
beginning.
some type of weird way, like I get it.
And I love that. And I was trying to do it without. I didn't know what other way to do it. Like I'm like, man, this man loves the fuck out of me, and I love him. I don't know what to do. I just start acting off my emotion. I'm like, look, I can't do it no more. I didn't know how to come to you, so all this
Yes,
shit had
he
to happen,
is.
and I'm coming to you today to tell you that I was not trying to hurt you. I only did all of this. It was a two-way. Like we was just throwing shots at each other out of hurt. That's all it was. And we passed that. But I wasn't trying to leave you on the strength of just to be. It ain't got nothing to do with me being with no bitch. It would really crush me more. It crushed me that I left our situation. But like I said, when the time comes, the time will come as the time comes, right? So I'm looking at it like, you know that feeling when I got a foot out of the store?
When you said the feeling when you did what?
When I got a foot out of the mall?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine you, babe, you at the peak of your career, where you at right now, you about to make M's, you were doing a TV show, and because I got all these motherfucking problems and issues and stress, and I don't know how to deal with it because my young ass fucking fucked up and confused and don't know what to do, what if you miss out on all of that because of me? And I had to really sit back and cry and simmer and think about what was more important. And I was telling people, they was like, you fucked up for leaving him. I'm like, no, I'm not fucked up for leaving him. He'll thank me later for leaving him at that time. I was like, y'all looking at it completely wrong. Y'all looking at it from the smaller picture, and I'm looking at the very, very big, vivid 1080p 4K resolution picture. That's the picture I'm looking at. Y'all looking at the little crack iPhone screen. I'm looking at the bigger picture on life. Like, y'all don't understand that I have a lot of shit going on, and I'm draining this man of his blessings. Like, I gotta let him go, let him obtain his blessings and get situated. And then if we're meant to cross paths, then that's what it's gonna be. But like y'all looking at it like I'm trying to hurt this man, like I was telling them, I'm like, I'm not trying to hurt this man. Like I refuse to. I was telling her, I even told Peach, I'm like, I'm like, dude,
Why is there always a Peaches?
he's out here hurt. I'm like, I don't know what to do, Peachy, but he'll thank me later. He would thank me like, damn. When he'll really come in, he gonna after all of this, he gonna come to his realization. He gonna be like, damn, okay, hold on. Well, if the love was done, everything else was done. Well, why did he leave? You'll come to your realization and be like, well.
I wanted to go back to Life with KK. That is the definition of gay, being sexually attracted to the same sex, but bisexual is actually being attracted to both sexes. So I get what you're saying, but the definition of bi is being attracted to both sexes. Um I don't this is he's just, I guess all of us might, I know for me, he's starting to make my head hurt. And it's starting to make my head hurt because I know what he's doing. Right? There's always one in the hood somewhere. Okay? There's always one in the hood somewhere. Um and I think the reason why is because we've been here before. Like, boy, we know this is Riz right here. Someone called it broke Riz. I think it was Wilson that called it broke Riz. So it's kind of like he's asking he's asking us to stick through it, but it's just like, boy, we already know we are only 3 hours in. There are 2 more hours to go. We know that you went back. We know. You could have just gave us a synopsis of the phone call. Like, it's just a lot of saying the same stuff because he's trying to drill it into your head. He's trying to make you believe. He's trying to convince you of what he's saying. The hell?
I don't think that he left me trying to hurt me. He left me I left you out of more. It's more on me blocking something that God has in store for me because of my issue. Because I don't know how to,
I left you so you could better you. I didn't want to stand in your way.
This way than the other way. Because imagine, let's say we get married, we do this, and then they got the same fucking problems going on. You cross over, you start making ends, I start making money, we're still gonna have the same fucking problem, right? The same fucking problems, the same issues and everything. But imagine it coming with money.
Egyptian China.
That's a whole different ordeal. It's better it happening now because like you're known, right? You're Melvante, you're Z Melvante, you're known, but you ain't like, you ain't on that global like rage yet, but you're there. You get what I mean? So imagine us both being on that and then we breaking up and doing all this bullshit. That would do nothing but turn us down.
And it's so crazy because
everything from that, there's no recovery from that because we both got money. Our bank accounts are the same. We can give each other whatever each other want. Like at that point, it's gonna be like, well, shit. It's like fuck you. Like I got my own bread. This and that. Before it even comes to that and gets to that, we can just nip it in the bud and come back to it further in life.
And
it ain't gotta be a year from now. It ain't gotta be 5 years. Goddamn, so it ain't gotta be 10 from now. But it'll come. If it's one thing about it, it's inevitable. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
And it's so funny that you said all that because for a while I was mad. I was like, why he doing that? And then part of me I was just like, I got some recordings of what we was talking or whatever the case. So I was like, I know he's only doing that for fucking get back. And I was like, what I'm saying, whatever the case. But I was like, whatever, he's with somebody else. So and I used to tell you like that. You know what I'm saying?
Melvante LeQuavery. Now, in a million years, you tell me when I've ever tried to intentionally hurt you. You tell me.
What?
I know, but I was thinking, I was just like, well.
And then another thing, you tell me in a million years, when have I ever had the courage, the balls to come to you one-on-one and say, like, this ain't what it is.
What you mean?
And then also, why would I break up with you for a bitch? Like, that don't even make sense.
A lot of things I kind of like knew deep down inside, but I had to accept what you were showing me. And
you falling for that line, and that's feeding your ego because you felt the way about it. But the truth of the matter is he did leave you for a female. He did leave you for a female because you had to go on this whole healing journey. And now that you all totally healed, here he come, want to slink his way back in because old girl can't give him what you was giving him. You're the second choice. Like, come on. I can't even say you the second choice, but at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, excuse me. He's slinking back to you now.
I was like, well, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I need to stop, thinking. But on the other side,
It's a bigger answer to the equation. My equation is solved, and I ain't doing nothing but add it to my answer. My answer is gonna be huge. What I have, let me tell you something. One thing about I guess you could say your ex nigga. Your ex/nigga/ex nigga, he's not dumb. He is very good.
Are you talking about you? Oh
yeah. One thing about it, 2 things for sure, 3 things for certain. There's always something up Val's sleeve. So now, one thing you never do is underestimate Val.
Yeah. So
and then you took me and you molded me into a version of you.
Yeah, I was like, we've had.
I didn't do nothing but make me even more dangerous because I know so much shit. It's fucking crazy. Like, it's people out here that, I was gonna start a seminar, babe. And I wasn't going to give him the game because I know the whole motherfucking recipe down to the motherfucking stitch. I would never do that, but I would insinuate like I'm going to give them the game. Like I made a post that said, I got business from 500 to 5,000. The more you pay, the better your quality. So I was going to take what you...
Are they really falling for that?
Yeah. You got to think, I was a part of Stay Ahead.
Oh, yeah.
One of the biggest folks
right. Always with something up the sleeve. Yes, he wants the benefits.
I was like, you ain't got to pay for the You ain't
Definitely.
gotta pay for the intro.
How many people attended?
How many people attended the Zoom?
Yeah.
I had like 200.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but I didn't even
You
get to start the
lying.
Zoom because I was trying to get it to like 4.
Get
I'm so serious. I'm so
Wow.
serious. And I'm gonna tell you the name of my Zoom and everything. I can show you.
Even if you had everybody pay you $5, 200 times
No,
5.
no, so look. So I'm gonna tell you because I put it in my notes. So this was okay. So this is how my intro started. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So the title of my but as far as this, let me get back to the publicity, okay?
Okay.
So you know how people are so anxious. They ask you how, like you put up with it. They are so anxious to have the answer to everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a friend of mine had gave me a really, really smart, good idea, and I'm willing to split all the earnings with you down the center because I know it's gonna sell. So
Right.
I wanted to come out with a book that explains our whole relationship.
Oh my goodness.
What it's been
We
through.
talked about this
Let me tell you
years ago.
something. Let me tell you something. When I tell you,
That motherfucker was
you gotta think of people are so anxious to know. And we gotta do the book in series. When I tell you that if we was to drop a book, oh my mama nigga, they're gonna break their necks to go die just off the strength of because people like messy shit.
And you know what's crazy? Like with everything that
they so anxious.
Well, May, I fulfill your dream because now, guess what, sweetheart? I am now making it a reality for you.
So this is part 27 of why the fuck did I stay?
Child, we on
So
27.
no, that was not the
After
end.
this, we
So
gonna
at
stop.
this time, we are at October 2022. I still have a whole nother year to talk about and stuff. But anyways, so we done had this long conversation. So now we back in good grace. We talking, texting, or whatever the case be. He's coming to the store every single day to see me. He's dropping her off at work and sneaking to come and see me. He's telling her that he's going to work to do whatever, but he's really coming to see me.
And you're okay with that because you're winning in
So
your eyes.
one of them days, he was like, he wanted to come to my house. So we get to my house, we talking. You know what I'm saying? He just starts venting. He was like, "Ugh, I really regret that I'm with her." You know what I'm saying? Like she's getting
Mm-hmm.
on my nerves. Like and then every time I'm asking her for some pussy, she don't want to give me none. So I ain't had sex in I don't know how long. So I'm like, "Oh, kidding me? Like kidding the fuck me? I look how the fucking tables has turned." So he was like, I know. And then I see how you feel, and I feel bad. He was like, but what I'm saying, I really do need some. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking. I'm. Well, where you gonna get it from? So he was like, you gonna give it to me? I'm like, what? I said,
Mm-hmm.
you are insane. I'm like, you're in a whole relationship. You're a whole with this girl. Like you made your decision. Like, why the fuck you want to fuck me? This nigga tells me he was like, shit. I was fucking who I want when I was with you. So you think I wouldn't do it with her? I'm like, technically, I guess you're not lying. You're right, absolutely. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe being the motherfucking side nigga won't be so bad since the main nigga I'm just got all these fucking responsibilities and I'm just being made a food out of. So how about I make a fool out of this bitch because now you're taking care of him and I'm fucking him. So why not? So I said sure. So we fucks, but this type of fucking it was like the first time again. So it's like we was fucking making love at this motherfucking point. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, like we're not even together and like, damn. So I'm like, all right,
Demonetized
fuck,
like a
fuck, fuck, fuck,
mug.
fuck. But I'm still focused. Like I ain't really like fell back in. I'm just like, we
Mm-mm.
still friends.
Mm-mm.
That's it. So I feel like he done caught a little bit more feeling. So he's spending more time like just trying to come to the store, seeing me, text me more. So you know what I'm saying? He would have to get away from around her. He's sneaking to go outside to go sit in the car to talk to me. He's like, oh, she's in the house, like she don't know, blah blah blah. So I'm like, oh wow, like this shit is crazy. So I'm just, we're constantly talking. He's just telling me like, I can't stand this bitch. All this, all this, all this. So I think like a week or two had went by. So he was just like he called.
So for me, as a bisexual woman, then you would say that I'm gay, even though my preference is men. that I would be considered gay because I'm attracted to women as well? I'm asking for clarity.
He was like, damn, he was like, I can't come and see you no more. So I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
Like what's going on? He was like, well, he was like, something's wrong with my car. He was
Mm.
like, and I ain't got the money to get it fixed. She ain't got the money to get it fixed. So he's like, I'm just Carlos. So I'm just like,
Hold up. Ain't this how it started? I need you to take me somewhere. I'm going to sleep with you and then I need you to take me somewhere. Are we back in the cycle? Because it's sounding very familiar.
I was like, well, how much is it to get the car fixed? He was like, it's like 1,500. He was like, don't worry about it. Like, I don't want to put that responsibility on you. I'm like, look, you ain't
Oh, reverse
you ain't got to worry
psychology.
about it. So you knowing me, fucking big trick. I guess motherfucker, it ain't tricking if the motherfucking fuck you got it. So at this point, I'm like, shit, I got some, let's take it up to the shop. So we takes it up to the shop. I guess this motherfucking car fixed. Kyle, say what the fuck y'all want, whatever the fuck I got. Yeah, I got the motherfucking car fixed, bitch. I need him to be motherfucking trying to come see me. So one day I'm just in my bed and I'm sleeping, and I just remember like I just remember waking up out of my sleep. Like this is some real ass shit. Like I was just sleeping and something just woke me up. It's like my intuition. Like I'm like, what the fuck? And my heart just started beating. My adrenaline was going crazy. Imagine this is like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like what the fuck? Before I could even figure out what was wrong with me, he comes calling me. I'm like, hello, like I'm like I'm like, what's going on? Like he was like, baby, come get me. Like he's like, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. I just got robbed. They trying to kill me. And I'm in distraught. I'm like, what's going on? Like like where are you at? Like where are you at? He's like, I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm bleeding. It's blood everywhere. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like what the fuck? Like where are you at? Like I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I'm like what the fuck? I'm like where are you at? So I'm trying to think. He's not telling me where he's at. He's just hanging up the phone. I'm trying to call him back. He's not answering the phone. So imagine I still have his fucking location in my goddamn phone. I just have never used it. So I'm looking. I done went to the fucking location. I done got to him, tracked where he's at. He's just like fucking laying there, like fucking got a big gash on his head, like he's bleeding, blood coming down and everything. And I'm like, I'm, ooh. This was so fucking hurtful. This was so fucking hurtful for me. I'm not gonna cry. This was so motherfucking hurtful for me to see him like this. I'm like,
Well, that's in your eyes. And you're entitled to your opinion. I just was curious, like, so does it? I just want to see, did it just go for men, or do you feel that way about females too? I mean, if you were to ask a bisexual, like a lesbian woman, what they would consider me, they wouldn't agree with that because gay is strictly the definition of gay is strictly like you're attracted to that. Bi means you're attracted to both. Now, anything outside of all of that, I get confused and I can't keep up with, but you're entitled to view it how you view it, and that's your opinion. I just wanted it for clarity. That's why I wanted to know, because I wanted to know, well, does that go for both or does that go for just men? Because some people only feel that way about men. So thank you for clarity. I don't consider myself to be gay, but that's
I was
me.
supposed to fucking protect you. Like, and you wanted to be with this fucking bitch so motherfucking bad, and look where the fuck you are at. And
What
I'm like,
did she
now
have to
I
do with
have to
this?
come and fucking rescue you from all this motherfucking shit. Like, mm. So I'm just like, come on, like, just get in a car. So he done got in a car. I done took him back to my house, and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? Like, what happened? So I'm going to the next part, and I'll tell you what happened. So this is part 28 of why the fuck did I stay? So imagine we gets back to the house,
We only gonna listen to the part about this story and then we gonna stop because we pressing up on midnight and your girl is tired. It's been a long day. So we pressing up on midnight. We gonna let him tell what happened in that situation, and then we gonna pause for the cause.
So he's in shock. I'm like, so tell me what happened. He was like, well, we was driving, home from the club. What I'm saying? We put up at her house. All I know is that I leaned over to kiss her, and then all of a sudden, some niggas just opened my door and put a gun to my head. So he was like, he took off, started running. They chasing him, don't pistol whipped him, took all his chains, or whatever the case be. I'm like, well, where was she at? Like, did she not help you? He was like, no. I'm like, did she call the police? Like, did the bitch even fucking scream? Like, what the fuck? He was like, no, she didn't do none of that. I'm like, what the fuck? So the bitch just disappeared because when I came to get you, the bitch was nowhere to be found. So I'm like, okay, this is motherfucking interesting. I'm like, see, I told you not to fucking trust this motherfucking bitch. I said the bitch was motherfucking scandalous from the motherfucking get-go. She's a motherfucking stripper. I said the bitch was looking for a motherfucking come up. I said that was the only motherfucking reason why she was fucking willing to have the motherfucking threesome in the first place, because she thought that she was going to fuck these niggas who she thought had the motherfucking bag, and she was going to motherfucking come up. Bitch, I really feel like the bitch wanted me, but I wasn't even paying her no mind. So she tried to go to the next best thing, which was him, and he really didn't have it. But in her mind, she thought that he did, and he's probably feeding her all this motherfucking bullshit. So he was just like, yeah. So I'm like, so what you gonna do? He was like, well, I don't want to go back over because I fear for my life, and I don't, I'm scared to go back over. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, well, you can stay over here. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure that you good. Like, you ain't got to worry about all that shit. I was like, but you do need to figure out, like, what the fuck you're going to tell her. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he was like, well, he's like, I make up something. I can just tell her that, I don't feel comfortable over there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I got robbed. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'll just tell her that I'm moving back in, like, with my peoples, until he feels like that it's safe. So
We gonna stop it there. We gonna stop it there. We gonna stop it on a cliffhanger tonight, and we'll come back tomorrow night and finish it. But I don't think she set him up to get robbed. To set him up to get robbed. I think she set him up because she found out he was still sleeping with old boy, or that he had been creeping with old boy. I think that has something to do with it. I don't know why I think that, but that's what I think. So, because I mean, we're women. We know what it is to be scorned. Like, you done led me on, and now you gonna go and you gonna go back and be with this dude. No, now I'm gonna have you set up. Now I want you beat up. I don't even think that they were trying to rob him. I think they just beat him up. Cause that makes more sense than him being robbed. Because what is he being robbed for? She knows at this point he ain't got no money. So I think she set him up to get beat up because he played with her. But that's just my opinion. But y'all, she said at this point, Melvante gotta be getting high off the fact that he's the only man old boy is gay for. Because although he's absolutely gay, he is obviously into women more. I mean, listen, he keep trying to tell Melvante, but he don't want to listen. And I really don't believe that Melvante is the only person he's ever been with, because he's too comfortable with doing this. He's too smooth with doing this. I don't think he's the only one. I think he's just being told that he's only had one day. Don't this sound so familiar, though? Doesn't it? It sounds so familiar. We got our favorite character and everything, and then they got the villain, and anyway, that'll do it for tonight. Tomorrow we will pick back up where we left off at. There will not be any other live tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be working on videos, uploading to the Patreon, and getting more court documents up. So if you aren't a part of the Patreon, if you want to view court docs for Krishan, for Blueface, all of that stuff is going to be going up on the Patreon. The Diddy docs are gonna take me a minute to do because there's like 2-3 versions of Lil Rod's story. The Cassie one is ridiculous. And then of course, King Combs is already up there. Puffy's son. I've already put that. I mean Diddy's son. I've already put that up there. So y'all can go read that. I did a live on that. Y'all can check that out. But yeah. Yeah, it is to me. To me, it's I don't know about other people, but to me, it's very offensive to call me gay because that's mislabeling me because I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But again, you clarified. So, I don't bash anybody for their opinion. It's offensive to me, but I'm not offended to where I'm like ready to argue, fight, or anything like that. I mean, you are an intelligent person because you articulate yourself very well and the way you process things. So I respect where you're coming from. But no, that's not, you know, yeah, it is offensive to be called bi when you're gay or lesbian as well. So, I mean, but everybody processes it differently. So, I mean, it's not like you're saying it to be funny or be disrespectful. I get where you're coming from and I understand your thought process. So, it's cool. Like, we cool. We cool. Um, but and the reason I'm saying that I respect it because most people only do that when it comes to men. A lot of people will accept females being into females and men more so than men being into men and females. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they get called gay a lot quicker than a female will over stuff. But I mean, technically, bi means two. And I'm attracted to both races, one more than the other, but I'm attracted to both. So that's it. I mean, you good. I don't feel like, oh, I don't want you over here on my channel because you said no, it's not that. It's not that. And when I said I wanted clarity, I really meant I wanted clarity. Like it wasn't like I just want clarification so I could argue with you. Like, no, we're good. Like I actually enjoy your commentary. Like your comments, I enjoy your comments. So please come back. Please come back and stick around because I enjoy you. You're very welcome, Wilson. Yes, we're gonna pick up tomorrow from where we left off at. Again, I'm not going live tomorrow. If I do, it'll be like a members only. Um, I do want to start watching some Gene Deal stuff because he spilled a lot of Henny on Diddy over the years. But I think when we do our next big members live, it'll probably be I'm gonna do a poll, I think, in the community tab and on the Instagram to find out what you guys do. Actually, no, I'm just gonna do a members live and ask all of y'all what y'all wanna do a members live on because we could also do the Cam Newton and Jason Lee interview. And yes, when this series is done, we will be doing a panel discussion. So when we get to the last little bit of it, know that I will start earlier so that we can do a panel because I know that this is a discussion that everybody wants to have. Okay, Tiffany said, I'm still confused about language in the LGBTQ community. I need a guide for them because my daughter is lesbian. Okay, I can't give you a guide to all of them because I'm kind of old school when it was LGBT. And then they added the Q, so I understand the Q. A lot of the other ones I don't really understand. So I don't want to misquote things. I know about the pansexuality because I know people who call themselves pansexual. I also know non-binary is when they don't personally identify as one or the other gender. They don't identify as a gender, they're just a person. And I have a story about that too. I have a story time of how I found out what non-binary was. And I'll share that with you, but I don't really know as far as all the other stuff. I know the L is lesbian, the G is gay, the B is bi, the T is trans, and the Q is queer. That's it. I don't know anything else, honestly. But y'all, when y'all rest, rest well, and I will see y'all tomorrow, and we will continue. Why the F did I stay? Because we are still trying to figure that thing out. In the meantime, y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Yeah, I understand. What'd you say? You said, yeah, I understand the old school ones. We have a demi-cat, non-binary, identifies as a car at work. What? Okay, we're gonna have to get into that tomorrow. But I love y'all. Take care. Good night.